there, welcome to Grey Owl Meadery. Come on in.
Okay, so this is where we make mead in the Grey Owl Meadery. This is the mead room. We bring honey in from our bees and we mix it with warm water. And in some cases we put berries, we mix grapes, depending on the mead. We do all the magic here. These are our first fermenters, 1,600 liter tanks. We normally do 2 tanks at the same time. When we're making mead, we fill them both up. We start the ferments and then we rack them out and move wine around. Eventually, the mead goes into these big girls right here. And from that point, after about 5-6 weeks of fermenting and clarifying, they're bottled. So we move stuff back and forth, we clarify, and then we do our bottling here. So then we bring extra people, and we'll do our bottling. So one of these tanks holds about 5,000 bottles, so we can usually do 5,000 bottles in a long day here bottling. So we'll get it all bottled. Once it's all bottled, it all ends up going down to the wine cellar. And what we believe in here is we take everything down to the wine cellar, and it usually ages 4 to 6 months. So we don't sell a lot. So our wine cellar has lots of goodies down there that people don't know what we have. It's aging, and yeah, so that's about it. The back room here, because we're under construction, it doesn't look that way. We've cleaned it up a bit, but this is our honey room in the summertime. So we bring all of our extraction happens in here. So we bring our hives from bees, our supers, bring them in there, we stack them up. All that stuff is removed. We take the cappings off the honey, we spin it in there, we put it in barrels. The barrels are hauled outside to a different building. And now we bring them, during the winter, all year round. As long as we have honey, we can make year-round mead year-round. So that's basically it. There's our corking machine, good old corker. It'll cork about 1,000 bottles an hour if you're interested in that. But everything happens. Filter units right behind you. What else? There's a wine thing here, a wine press, fruit press. This is our little elevator, runs down into the wine cellar. And then from here, we go into our taste room, which is in here. So then from there, we'll do a tasting. Welcome to Grey Owl Meadery's taste room. So this is where we do all the tastings with customers. I'll explain to you what the mead is. So to get started, this is our small family-owned business, Grey Owl Meadery. My wife and my son and I are the owners, operators of this little thing. We make quality meads here. All mead is the oldest liquor on earth. It's simply fermented honey, water, some yeast, basically. But you got to do little things to make it good. So all of our wines are off-dry wines. And we start with a whole bunch of different ones here. I retired from the oil company. I used to work for a corporation for 33 years, and my wife used to do bookkeeping. My son was in Japan for a while, and he decided to move back to Alberta, so this is where we're all connected in just a small family business. So anyway, long story short, we started making mead, and we're getting busier, and it's not much of a retirement anymore. We're making lots of mead. We do really cool stuff. The 5 that we're going to talk about today is the 5 right now, but I mean, I think we make probably 10 or more different types of meads a year. So that's what we're all about in here. We want to make quality meads. They're all aged for at least usually 5 to 6 months before we sell them to the public. They're all aged in our wine cellar down below. So this is it. This is Grey Owl Meadery. So we're going to talk about some meads. So these 2 meads right here are called piments. So piments in the mead world means a mead that's made with honey, water, and grapes. So the first one here, this is a Pinot Gris. It's called Pinot. We called it Pinot because it's from Pinot Gris grapes. We actually bring these grapes in from BC, from Summerland area, Penticton. We bring them here. We crush them in the meadery in the back. We ferment with the grapes in the meadery. So we always ferment with berries, with fruit here. We don't juice in here. So this one is actually a Pinot made with really good quality Pinot Gris grapes. This guy here, this little orange cat, This is a tough one. This is really a neat mead. A lot of people don't really realize what this mead is. We make it a smaller bottle. It's still pretty reasonably priced. It's made with an Iranian Steiner grape, and what that is this grape was invented in Germany in 1985, and it's a Riesling crossed with Savannah grape. Very rare grape. I think there's maybe only 3 people in BC that have this grape. Germany is still very rare. Very rare grape around the world. It was designed to make a sparkling ice wine is what it was, but it turns out that this is really an amazing mead. It's good with the acidity. It's just bang on with honey and mead. So this is a Iranian Steiner mead, orange cap. The grapes are orange. They come from a castle of Iranian Steiner in Germany, which is kind of orange. We have an orange cat, so that's why we call it orange cat. The next guy over here, this little green guy, this is a sizer. So a lot of people drink ciders. We all know ciders. We always call sizers and ciders. So this is called a sizer. What a sizer is there's 100% apple juice in this. We press Granny Smith apples in the back. There's no water in this mead. There's true cinnamon and ginger in this. So there's no, all of the ingredients are always organic. True cinnamon is the real cinnamon. We always stress that true cinnamon is a big difference from the stuff you get in the store. It's the real thing. So this is hot apple pie, 15.3% alcohol. It's a strong drink, but it's really a nice after dinner drink. Or if you're sitting outside in the wintertime in Alberta, start a campfire and sit around and have a drink of this apple pie. It's really cool. These guys down here now are, these are both melomels. In the mead world, melomels are made with honey crossed with berries or fruit. So this guy is made with the cherry, Juliet cherry hibiscus is made with cherries from Sunnybrook, Alberta, from a nice little orchard in Sunnybrook, 45 minutes away from here. We steep this in hibiscus. We get organic hibiscus from Egypt, and we actually steep it in a lot of hibiscus tea. And we can't tell you how long it is and how strong it is and how much we put in it, but this has actually been steeped in some pretty expensive tea. So that's that, and it's a red, it's nice. These are all off dries, they're all in the middle. We call off dries here in the middle, so most people like off dry wines. There's people that like dry. We start dry here, we go off dry in the middle, and then you get to off dry semi-sweet. So this last one here that we're doing is the black currant. There's a lot of people that favor this one. Black currant is off dry semi-sweet. It's made with some really nice black currants from Alberta, from Delburn. They are just simply a really nice mead. It's tart, it's sweet, it's made with black currants and honey, and that's what we have right now available. There's going to be lots of new ones in the spring, so keep watching. And there you go. That's what we're doing.
Well, thank you very much for coming out to Grey Owl Meadery. Location, we're actually only, I think, 40 minutes from Rimbey and about 35 minutes from Rocky Mountain House. So get your buns out here and buy some good mead. Cheers.